Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday and welcome into Zelda Speedruns 3. Today we have the Skyward Sword Randomizer weekly race. Here tracking today are Ghost and Sledgen, and on commentary we have Firework Spinner and Raid Spinell. Hope everyone enjoys the race. I'm going to hand it over to our commentators.
Thank you, Golden.
We got the spinning today.
Yes,
Firework Spinner and Raid Spinell.
Yes, we definitely got a lot of spin here. If only this was Twilight Princess Randomizer. But unfortunately, well, actually, no. Fortunately, it's Skyward Sword today.
Yeah, I'm not qualified to talk about Twilight Princess.
Neither am I. So let's talk about Skyward Sword.
Yeah, we got two new runners.
New-ish.
New-ish. They've gotten good very quickly. I suppose new-ish is a good way to put it. But they have recently gotten very good with the upcoming Remlets tournament, which is a tournament aimed at beginners and getting people into racing. Should start next month? I don't take my word on that. I don't actually know.
Yeah, there are scheduling discussions that will happen at some point. But yeah, so we're going to be playing on Remlet settings today, as Raid mentioned. Pretty much some things about Remlets. We have 2 dungeons required. We start off with all 3 starting tablets. And we start off with a couple of other items that just eliminates junk in the pool. And just a lot of like more lengthy checks are reduced. Am I missing anything? Or is that pretty much accurate?
That's about it. Also, we remove Horde from the end of the game.
Ah, yes. And looks like we're getting started here.
Immediate hints.
Okay, I got
off to Tantalus.
All right. And Mogwai Turf G1.
Mine is dead. Nothing in Linear Mine. Nothing in Volcano Summit.
Ooh, nothing in Betroth. That's always an interesting hint to get.
And Fledge has Gratitude Crystal Pack, so that means you don't have to do Fledge.
No skippers, alright. No Tenless Heart Container.
Tenless Heart Container has nothing. The runners can choose to skip Tenless with a bit sequence, but...
Okay, no break, no Scarab. Oh my god, Zelda has a Triforce.
Zelda has a Triforce.
That's hilarious. Fun fact, the only progression item Zelda can have is a Triforce.
That's not true, actually. She can have an item
that leads to Triforce. But regardless, if Zelda has progression, it has to lead to a Triforce in some way.
We're actually going to be seeing Ray do a clip to get into Zelda's room. I don't know why he needs to. He's playing with the Zelda model. It's his room.
Can you just go into Zelda's room because he's Zelda?
He's going to be clipping in. In the meantime, Skinny D's going to be getting an item from the Sparring Hall. And for anyone who doesn't know, Skyward Sword Randomizer has some technical limitations where we can't have our chests.
That's interesting. I've never seen that one.
We need to have... Oh, did he get off the bed on the wrong side?
No, he got on top of the post and it slid back through the wall, but he was able to recover it, so it's fine. Anyway, sorry.
Technical limitations, we can't have the chests change models or textures based on what item is inside, so what we do instead is we use dowsing, that thing from the vanilla game that Fi kept telling you to do, and you already knew where to go, and she was like, you gotta douse. If you point at a chest with the dowsing, it will tell you if there is a progression item inside. Doesn't work with freestanding items or items you get from people, but especially in dungeons, it can be very useful.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Golden, for putting in the Discord server in the chat. For anyone that wants to learn more about Skyward Sword Randomizer, now is probably the best time to do it with the upcoming Remlets tournament. as has been mentioned. It's more aimed for beginners, so it's definitely now is probably the best time. Oh, we got claw
Ooh.
shots inside a goddess statue. That is a very great early game find.
Now you have to wonder if going to Eldin is your best option.
I mean, true.
Because, I mean, Magma Turf does lead to... Wait, Magma Turf leads to Girahim 1?
Yeah, Magma's G1 Upper Skyloft is a Tentalis, so that those claw shots could very well be that path fulfillment.
Yeah. Oh, and you hate to see Ray Storm Thunder do the clip into Zelda's room and then immediately get claw shots.
Yeah, that is a little disappointing, but that happens sometimes. Okay,
Ooh,
looks...
Ray is making a Bit Magic file. Very obvious reason you want to do this. It helps you skip Tentalis later.
Yeah.
In this seed. And since we know Tentalis Heart Container doesn't have anything.
Yeah. Speaking of Bit Magic and just back in time in general, there are a lot of like very good uses for back in time in Rando, as I'm sure Raid, I'm sure you know very well.
I love back in time. I love back in time so much. I cannot explain in words.
So yeah, we might see some back in time the seed, which is always very nice. It's not a 3D Zelda game without some completely broken tech.
Seeing Ray make that Bit Magic file tells me that he's probably at least going to do Tentalis skip. So
I mean, he has the crystal count for it now, because one easiest way to do Tentalis skip is by having 30 gratitude crystals. We'll explain why that's important later, if that point ever comes. It looks like we got nothing really of use here. Honestly, this might be a bold play, but honestly, in this case, I might...
Ooh, Mitts.
Oh, we got Mitts. Okay, never mind then. Eldin.
Never mind. Eldin feels like the obvious play.
Eldin. I was gonna say Lineru with claw shots, because we can get to Lineru proper, but
I still think that you want bombs before going to or Hook Beetle before going to Lineru. I suppose the only thing that could be path to Girahim 1 anymore is a beetle that locks every other beetle. Or this water dragon scale.
Yeah, it could be scale for the dig spot.
Yeah. Because those are the only two items that can unlock checks in Skyview still. Or some weird bottle path. I mean, it could be something that leads to those items, but I think scale is probably the most likely, and that would tell us that there's probably just a small key.
Yeah.
On the dig spot.
Alrighty, looks like Ray is going the back way through Waterfall Cave by using a very precise skydive, which is honestly
gonna be
a good play.
because the chests are empty, so he'll be able to just leave immediately after grabbing the digging mitts. What? No dig spot RBM from Skinny D. How dare.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't make a Bit Magic file, and
you don't need a Bit Magic file for dig spot RBM.
Fair.
It's a fantastic trick. Let me tell you about dig spot RBM.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the harp already.
Ooh, that's interesting. Looks like we're gonna get a quick check at Boko base. At least one ping in Boko base. And gratitude crystals. Thanks, Platts.
Keeping track of the gratitude crystals is very nice. Because if you know where all the gratitude crystals are, you know that anything that pings when you douse it is not going to be gratitude crystals. It's just nice to keep track of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, earrings. Up on the cliff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Skinny D is playing in a very high resolution, so I can actually make that out. I feel like on my own game I would not have been able to tell what those were, but
my eyes were like shifting back and forth between the two, so I didn't quite see it. Right, yeah. Eldon is usually the most popular starting region to go to, just because of how check dense it is. It is one of the most check dense areas in the game. So getting there early is always a good option. And we can see that there is that water dragon scale up there? I think I saw the water dragon scale on top of magma turf. I don't know.
well, our runners do not have beetle, so they can't go get it quite yet.
Imagine beetle right here, right now.
It would make sense.
Nope, we got ballad. Okay, that is a rare early ballad appearance.
It's the side salad, the Wendy's side salad. Tip back for Skinny D. Skinny D watches this back. If you go get the sandslide chest before clearing this room, that bokoblin up there will jump down after you because he chases you when you're in the slide.
Yeah.
So doing the sandslide chest and then killing the bokoblins when you get back is very quick.
And also, Skyward Strikes are your best friend.
I love Skyward Strikes. They're from the Skyward Sword. I like that game a lot.
Really? I thought they were from Tears of the Kingdom. Whoops.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. No, I mean technically the sword beams have been around forever. Zelda 2?
Zelda 1, actually.
Zelda 1? Yeah.
Zelda 1.
Literally, forever. From the very start.
We got a bottle in magma turf. That's
we have one more progress item here in turf.
Golden did say it could be weird bottle logic.
Given where the claw shots are, it can't be a projectile requirement. Given where the mitts were, it can't be a mitts requirement. So it's got to either be a beetle that locks all the other beetles, or the water dragon scale. Or something that leads to those again.
Ooh, we got a Triforce. Okay.
So there's one of our two Triforces that are not on Zelda's Blessing. So either that bottle or... It's very unlikely for bottles.
Skinny D is leaving magma turf. Not sure if he meant to do that, or...
It is. He did.
No, looks like he's going to be going back.
He left through the wrong entrance, I see.
Yeah.
The wrong exit. So yeah, no, you got all the stuff in there, but you want to leave through the back, because if you don't have bombs, you have to go through magma turf to get to the other side. Or hook beetle, but nobody likes hook beetles.
Or you could just use an RBM to blow up that rock.
That's true. I recall it being a not very easy one, but
it's pretty easy if you have a bit magic file. It's just talking to the sparring hall guy and finishing his cutscenes, finishing his text box. you have bit match file, all I gotta do is just commit it and then just enter the sparring hall.
Alrighty. Are we going to see circles today?
Nope.
Nope. Not from Ray and not from Skinny D. I think both of these runners are never going to recover from this.
I would just like to appreciate the execution from Ray, because Skinny had a very commanding lead coming into Elden. And now they have both reached the same area. So that's
Ray
that's
also
definitely
did the Zelda's Closet at the beginning,
Yeah.
I believe.
yes.
And of course,
So Ray was a little
getting stuck
delayed getting
going up
to
the line,
Elden.
so-
Fun fact, this is out of logic right now.
No, it's not.
Well, now it's in logic, because you need something to stun or kill that bokoblin in order to climb up.
Oh,
Fun
really?
fact. Yep. That's actually part of logic. So you either need slingshot or bow to climb up. That technically is a slingshot locked slingshot.
I didn't know that. For some
yeah.
reason.
It's very niche, and like most people who run it know how to avoid it anyway. So that's probably like the easiest out of logic trick. Oh, okay. According to Golden, it wasn't always out of logic. It's
Okay.
semi-recently that was added to logic. Alrighty, got money from a dick spot. Is this Thrill Digger?
Yes. This is that thrill digger the kids talk about in their all sanity races.
A golden skull. I don't remember that being in Thrill Digger.
This is no longer the thrill digger the kids talk about in their all sanity races.
Oh, nope, there's more money. We're back to Thrill Digger. I'm honestly curious to see what's inside of Thunderhead, because right now we only have access to 2 checks in Thunderhead.
Arrow and Oriel as well.
Yeah, but like the bottle is highly unlikely. There's a very rare, but still non-zero though, chance of that bottle being the only logical bottle until bottle lock stuff.
Really wish that I saw if there was actually a scale on the rupee sanity checks above Magma Turf.
I didn't see it. I couldn't get a clear enough view on Ray's side. I did see like a definitive blue thing on top of Magma Turf on Scanty's end, but I didn't see it on Ray's end, but that might be because of Ray's custom textures. I know Ray has a very fancy Zelda mod that redoes pretty much everything.
What is Ray up to? Yeah,
Ray
Summit is
checking
hinted dead.
Summit that's hinted dead, yeah. I mean, more power to you, I guess.
What if
I
the
guess
One Piece is dead?
I guess maybe because he got Fire Shield earrings earlier, kind of just assumed that
That's where
Summit was something.
That's where the One Piece that the Wind Waker runners are looking for right now is. I think you just
Yeah.
knows.
Which now that I'm thinking about it, makes it really interesting that Skinny did not pick up the Fire Shield earrings, because he probably most definitely saw it at least.
Oh,
And maybe thought that since Summit was dead, he might not need Fire Shield earrings. Which is
But
all
he
fine
would
and
need them
dandy
for
until
Boko
Boko
base.
Base is something.
oh no! Avert your eyes, children. They're doing the dig spot RBM dig spot the intended way.
It always strikes a nerve with me how these events are on cycles. It's always weird how how the events are on cycles in the normal Elden, but during the Elden trial they're always active. Yeah, we are holding hands right now. Both of our runners are doing the exact same checks at the exact same time.
Blowing that up from the outside does style points. Probably just doesn't know you blow it up from the inside, or you can blow it up from the inside.
You see, my tactic is I always grab the bomb and then accidentally jump into lava with the bomb, lighting myself on fire, and there's another bottle. So that completely throws out the bottle.
Okay, bottle logic is not a thing. It's definitely Thunderhead. Thunderhead is going to lead us to that. I will be right back. Here, back.
All by myself. Alrighty. So I would imagine our runners now at this point might go to Thunderhead to chase that that G1 hint. Either that or just go to Farron, potentially. But it'll be interesting. I'll say at this point I personally would do Oriel Pero, check Thunderhead, check Pero's reward, and yeah, and also Lumpy Pumpkin as well. Yep, which is what both of our runners are doing. Both of our runners are going to be checking Lumpy Pumpkin here. And just dousing the sky while we're at it. And we do have at least one ping in the sky. I didn't see if both were pinging or not, but we do have at least one. And that's a bottle on top of the chandelier. None of our runners want that. Neither of our runners. Both are passing it up. Bottles are just taunting them at this point. Yeah, at this point, Thunderhead is definitely a play to go. Skeety is going right to Farron. Alright. Oh, Ray getting caught by a tornado. I didn't even see that tornado. The sky just looks like really saturated. So I could not even see that. It's funny. Oh, very nice skydiving. It looks like Ray is going to go check Oriel. There's another bottle on Impa. The game was like, hey, heard you like bottles. Here, take it. That's the fourth bottle of the seed. Honestly, I'm hoping Ray goes to Thunderhead right now. Looks like he is. Let's go. We're getting the Thunderhead dip. And we're getting Gorko.
Alright, what did I miss?
You missed a bottle on Impa and a bottle in Lumpy Pumpkin.
Oh, so $4.
We now have seen 4 bottles.
Awesome.
Yeah, now we're doing Gorko unhinted.
Huh.
Did Gorko ask for an arrow? I don't think he asked for an arrow because we did not have bow. That's unfortunate.
It is
You have to like
unfortunate.
reset the game for that to come back.
Yep.
So it looks like he's just gonna give up on that, and he'll be back later.
That was the
I'll
most wild arrow drawing I've ever seen, by the way.
I honestly don't think Ogoko asked for an arrow, because I'll think they can drop arrows if you don't have bow. Atomically
Anatomically accurate arrow.
Um,
So true.
I think if you don't have bow or bombs, it'll either ask for a heart or a rupee.
I do know I can ask for hearts. I vaguely remember the line. That she
Yeah,
says.
life's crimson vessel or glimmering hexagon. Yes, hexagons are the bestagons, but okay, nothing in Thunderhead.
Not yet. I assume.
Not yet.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So we need a sword.
Also, having to qualify 3 times to warp. Incredible.
Skyward Sword moment. All right, right, checking these.
Nothing on Great Tree, it seems.
Yep.
Probably going to be going into Skyview. Maybe?
No, it's like we're just gonna check the rest of Farron. What is that? It must have been nothing. It's like he is not going for it. We have Ray checking Colin's letter, which could be something. And it's more money. None of our runners have checked Beetle's shop yet.
True.
So that could definitely go towards Beetle's shop, because Ray does have enough money now, I believe, to full clear it. I don't know, not full clear it, but...
Oh, Deep Woods. We have a ping.
Alright. I mean, unless this is a beetle, I don't really see it helping out much for Skyview.
My man is doing the Undertale genocide route with the Bokoblins here in Deep Woods.
Okay, we have Cave's Key and a bow.
Ah.
Sandship
starter pack, but he can't afford both.
Yep. What's next? What's next? Whip?
Alright. Show us how good your aim is, Skinny
rupee?
D.
Okay, Skinny D's set up for Cube Warp, and decides to bail and just do the Walk of Shame. You can't kill those with a hook shot, claw shot. You gotta shield bash, or hit the rock back with your sword. Was something else on?
You got it. Let's go. There's a sword.
Oh, there's a sword. And a piece of
Alright,
heart.
there's one more item in. Have to gear him 1 Thunderhead. Path to gear him 1 is 100% a beetle. It could just be. It could still be scale. Unless we saw scale for sure.
Yeah, oh, isn't paying attention to the fetal items. Maybe we should be getting it eventually. Okay, hear me out. What if this ping is our 5th bottle?
I would love to see it. Bottle percent already. I mean, no one would have it yet, but...
Oh, no, it's a beetle. That's
beetle. So scale is in
very
Thunderhead.
good.
100% scale is in Thunderhead.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other item that would unlock checks in Skyview.
Yeah. No, that's...
Or on Gorgo. That is true.
That is true. Well, we're gonna find out.
Or not. You know, never assume someone's going to do Gorko. Just remember, I can't draw closed circles.
Ray got the glimmering hexagon, so we need to see a rupee here. Very nice. Apparently Gorko did not agree, or the goddess did not agree that that was clearly a rupee.
But the goddess is right there on the screen. Spoilers for Skyward Sword, by the way. Zelda is the goddess Hylia. Spoilers, sorry.
Alright, is Ray gonna just reset and just try again? Yep, looks like he is just going to reset and try again. I admired persistence. I will say Gorko is definitely a lot more difficult if you don't have bombs or bow.
The hexagon is definitely... I mean, the heart is not that hard.
The heart is
pretty
actually pretty hard, not gonna lie.
I've never failed the heart.
I have failed the heart so many times. Oh. Interesting.
Astonishing. Whoa!
And it's a small seed satchel. I mean, hey, that'll be great for our slingshot that we have.
True. Oh, okay. So we have a ping in this, what is it, Two Eyes chest over here. If this is a small key, that means the boss keys. Maybe double check me, but wouldn't that mean the boss key's on the dig spot?
I don't know that. I can't answer that. But we know that if it's not a small key, then there is a small key in dig spot.
Yeah, and in
which
which
can
case
be easily
we just
skipped.
need to use a bit warp. I mean, you can also... we have the harp, we can also skip the boss key. Okay, small keys on the dig spot.
We're not RBMing Skyloft Trial. Thank you.
I mean, because it's a scale in Thunderhead, it is an item that the runners can just skip. What do you mean we're not skipping Skyloft boss key? Or Skyview boss key?
I completely missed what was on Two Eyes, but I think it was gratitude crystals.
It was it's the other slingshot.
It was the other slingshot.
Yeah.
And then dig spot was the small key. So.
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, I do absolutely love like the cosmetic stuff that Ray has done. I do really like the hearts as well.
Yal is biased because it's purple.
I mean, not only is purple, it's like a gradient blue to purple, which is really nice. Oh no, monk of stamina.
Oh, this is... It makes sense now. He was doing the genocide route in Deep Woods with the goblins, and now he's fighting Sans. Spoilers for Undertale.
Damn, Ray, you're just spoiling every game today.
Ooh.
Skyward Sword spoilers.
Next up, I'm going to be spoiling Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker.
What's next? You're gonna spoil the One Piece live action season 2?
Nah, man. I could never spoil One Piece. I could never rob someone of the joy of One Piece.
Oh, hey, we have the
And
H.
H.
That will be useful. I didn't see if Three Eyes was pinging.
Even if Ray had managed to get a Skyward Strike off to go up the cliff, he was going to miss. His angle was a little bit off. I find that if you don't have
Yo,
like,
that's a beetle locked beetle right there.
Ooh, could also be whip locked, but
Well, actually, is the whip in logic for that? I don't know if the whip is logical there.
It is.
Oh, apparently you can also spin attack, and you can.
Have you not seen that?
I have never seen that. No.
I think it's relatively new.
Shows how much in the loop I am.
Oh, Three Eyes. You hate to see it. I mean, he could go to the end of the dungeon, save the boss door, and go back, but
At this point, Three Eyes has to be a small key, and looks like Skinny's choosing not to do the bit warp to skip it.
Debatable if Skinny knows the bit warp. I
mean, that's understandable.
Not too knowledgeable on how much they know of bit and tricks in general. They did try cube warp, but I don't think they'd done
Back
it
in time.
before.
Back in Time is definitely a little. It's a hard pill to swallow for newcomers. So I definitely do not blame people for not utilizing it.
Honestly, Ray being his own downfall here. That beetle, he's the one who found the trick that he used to get it. Ray found the trick that Skinny used to get that beetle.
So now we know that skill is in fact in Thunderhead. So it's going to be interesting if Floria has something or not. And which sword is it actually on?
Has either runner pinged Shed Chest? Do you know?
I don't recall. I do not recall.
Three Eyes gonna get his small key here. Bit warp would definitely save these runners quite a bit of time, but I don't think it's easy to know that until you get pretty far into the dungeon, and at that point,
Yeah.
it feels like you might as well do Three Eyes. But I think at that point, the bit warp might still be faster than going to get the other small key.
Ooh, there's our scatter shot for Ray.
The mighty Scattershot.
Alright, so far this seed has been pretty linear, I want to say. Hasn't really been there hasn't been really much room for divergence yet.
I just need you to know that I would be in a completely different place in the seat than everyone else because I would
I'm
not
sure
have gone
you
to
would
Waterfall
be.
Cave. I would not have gone to Waterfall Cave yet.
I am sure you would probably be in Sandship right now.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense. I think I would be about in Sandship right now, but I also wouldn't have the digging mitts yet.
Yeah. Alright, Skinny making his way to gear him now.
Did either of these two chests ping?
They did not know.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I don't know. Well, that one didn't. And, I'm not sure about the other one.
Skinny D is not going to have enough stamina to make it all the way across.
I mean, you can regain stamina on the rope.
Oh, wow, really? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
It's most of the time you're running on the rope, so you lose stamina when you're running. But you don't have to run on the rope.
Yeah, you do. It's fast. You gotta go fast.
Yep, okay, now neither of the chests are pinging, so Skinny will just go ahead and H.
H. H is in chat. Chat is...
Okay, Ray realizing that he probably should pick up that rupee so he can buy the bow. And Ray doing another spin to get that beetle. Okay, Ray, it looks like he is going to be doing the bit warp. As he probably realizes that Three Eyes has to have a small key at this point. So we're going to be getting some assistance from this Bokoblin here.
Ooh. Wait. Where did he save?
He saved inside the inside that room. So
It's
I
not
think
gonna work
it's
then.
I think it's still might work. I'm not sure.
Wait. Maybe it will.
I know that room is very weird.
Yeah, it might be,
Fire Shield earrings were on the cliff in Eldon. Skinny probably saw it, but Summit is hinted barren, so probably did not think it worth to pick
It's
up.
easy to go back and get if you're doing Boko base, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't just get it. It's so funny seeing all the newer runners are so good at using the shield in comparison to other runners.
Yeah. That is one definitely quality of life improvement.
Starting with the shield in Remlets is very nice. That
Now-
said, it's a good thing they upped to the pouch space, because I would have rather had a fourth spot in my pouch than the Hylian shield, to be honest.
I honestly think would have rather have started with like an iron shield or a wooden shield maybe. Than the
Okay,
Hylian
it looks
shield.
like
Alright,
Ray
yeah.
did. I assume Ray did the bit warp and ended up just back where he started. So, you have to do the bit
Okay.
warp from the first room, because otherwise you're on the correct map when you bit warp, and the gate that is normally gone is there.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone who got into Skyward Sword from like any percent speedrunning, shields are forbidden.
I'm a rando baby, and I'm worse with shields than the any percent runners.
True. Well,
I
I mean,
remember
true that you're
people
random,
tried
maybe
to
not true that you're worse, but
people tried to convince me that shields were faster for G3 and Demise, and I kept telling myself I needed to learn how to use them. And then I would just die because I mistimed the shield bash
yeah.
and lose more time. So I shieldless.
Yeah,
So the shield
I would
strats for G3 are lame compared to the funny strats.
I would never say no to receiving a Hylian shield in a seed. Just a matter of do I remember to use the Hylian shield or not. Alright, so looks like Skinny is going to go back to do Oriel and Pero. So he will be getting the sword there. I wonder if he's going to dip Thunderhead before or after getting the sword.
Ray damaged down to death warp after doing 3 eyes, only to find out that there is no way to die in that room.
Yeah, unfortunately we do not have bombs.
I hate 3 eyes. What a lame check. He tried his absolute hardest to optimize it or skip it and ended up doing the whole thing the intended way anyways.
I mean, sometimes that's just how things work sometimes. So fun fact, it wasn't until just recently that I found out that you actually can just walk across here and they won't attack you.
Yeah, as long as you're fast enough. They take long enough to wind up their attacks that you're fine.
Alright, looks like... Yeah, looks like Sandy's doing Colin's letter check now, which is very nice. Did not dip Thunderhead yet, which honestly I would say is a smart play at this point, because he will be getting a sword from Pero. He doesn't know it yet, but he will be. Yeah, if someone could just like RBM the bar to enter 3 eyes without needing Beetle to hit the switch, then you can soft lock because you can't cut down the box to get the key. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. Never mind, ignore me. I'm being stupid.
I think you can RBM the 3 eyes. There was some RBM that you could do to get 3 eyes out of logic. You still had to like go into.
Yeah,
the
but you
room.
still wouldn't be able to soft lock yourself because the spider falls down from the sky.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to do that in like swordless settings or something in order to soft lock.
No, you can. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think you can set one of the eyes to be destroyed, like the top one.
Interesting.
But you'd still need a beetle to get there, so I don't know what the point of that is.
Alright, where is Skinny gonna go now? Ray being at such low health gives me fear.
Ray's got it. No, I ignore what I said.
Raid?
Oh my god, he was so close to getting hit there.
Oh. Raid? Don't give people the commentator's curse, please.
Most runners can do G1 damageless pretty easy, pretty consistently. I imagine Ray getting hit there is a rare occurrence, but it feels like some pretty big commentary curse.
All right. So right now, Skinny's just doing all the things that Ray did earlier.
Ray or Skinny will be able to get one more check in Thunderhead if they go to Thunderhead.
Yes, that is true.
And since we know for a fact that Scale is on one of those two Isle of Songs checks,
Yeah, looks like Skinny's actually gonna go to Lanayru first.
I mean, it's not like you need Scale for anything in Lanayru. I don't hate this.
True.
Having Hook Beetle gives you access to quite a few things as well. Though missing out on bombs kind of feels bad.
Shout out to the Zelda CDI games.
Love the Zelda CDI games. Was lower bombable hinted?
It was. It's a vanilla heart piece, actually. All right, let's see here. Does the chest have anything useful? It has Armamiss. Okay.
All right, so like we have Gorko, we have Golo, and we have Gondo. But why is one of them not a Goron?
There's also
they'd all be related, right?
There's also one more Goron in Lanayru Sansi for Directly Coaster. I don't remember his name though.
He's got a similar name. I can't remember what it is.
Maybe it's Gonzo? I don't know. No, that's the Muppet. Never mind.
Gortram?
Gortram.
I would believe it's Gortram.
I'm willing to trust y'all on that one. I feel like y'all would
just because it has like name. Tram in the name, and that's like a train.
It looks like Gorge was not anything useful.
Is Gortram? I can confirm. I've looked it up. Wait, where's the Goron named Golden Devil from?
Okay, looks like we got a couple pings in Lanayru. The claw shot lock check.
In the secret beta room.
Ooh, we got whip. That was what I was. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought it was Water Dragon Scales.
Oh, okay. That is a good
Okay.
item to have before going to Lanayru. That is actually very good.
That is a really good item, because that means that we can now, well, after we get a bow, we can full clear Sansi. Which, Ray does have enough money to buy the bow. I fully expect him to go and get that bow.
About to do a drone strike.
Oh, no, we are just going straight to the neighbor.
No bow? Bowless? You
No
need more
bow.
beetles to do bowless sandship, my friend. Ray immediately leaving Lanayru after going there.
Did he forget bow, or are we doing something different?
The key check at Thunder Dragon was a monster horn treasure.
Okay, yep, he's gonna go get the bow. There's our last Triforce that we didn't know about. So at this point, we really just need 3 more swords.
Yeah, and we have everything we need to beat Sandship as well.
Yeah. So where are our swords? And why are they deep in Boko base?
Manifesting something cruel, are we?
Maybe just a little bit. I mean, I'm totally not still salty about that fire dragon having sword from yesterday. Totally. Okay, shortcut
Fire
chest.
Dragon had a sword yesterday too?
Yeah.
He had one on Thursday as well.
Damn.
And it also was very race deciding. Yeah, shoutouts to Digspot RBM losing me that race. That was, it does not love me as much as I love it. Now that Ray has his bow.
Okay, here's some evil. Here's some evil logic for you.
Okay.
I can only imagine we have. Let me paint the scenario. All right. What if we had 2 beetles somewhere, and bombs is in shortcut chest, not shortcut chest, the secret passage chest, because that pinged.
That did ping.
For Gus Bellows in bomb locked Farron. Actually, I'm not sure if that chest pinged or not. Gus Bellows somewhere bomb locked, and then Malara has sword.
Ooh. I feel like we could go one further. Malara has spiral charge, unless those pings did.
Oh yes, no, we did have at least 1 ping. So, Malara spiral charge. This leads to a sword. That is some evil logic right there.
I feel like we could make the settings a lot more evil, but Remnants is too simple for that.
Okay, we're going back to Sky. I wasn't sure if we were gonna go to Sky or if we were gonna go to Magma Turf.
Why not go to Boko Base?
I mean,
He does have Magma Mitts.
he does have whip and claw shots, but I mean,
No bombs is a little bit. It's probably a good reason not to go to Boko Base quite yet. Unless bombs are in Boko Base. We're just over here manifesting something evil.
yeah. Fun fact: almost like every B-Will item could just be vanilla in Boko Base. In theory.
So we're going to see now if we have access to scale or not.
Wii modding is honestly very easy.
Yeah,
It literally takes 5 minutes and an SD card. That's literally all you need to mod a Wii. I don't think you need. Well, you don't need internet access on the Wii to mod it. I'm assuming you have internet access if you're online right now. I know you need internet access for Wii U. Alright, it looks like we're entering Sandship.
Wonderful. I mean, Skirvo's dead, Brig is dead, right? We got hints on those.
Yep. We do have hints on
So,
those.
Should be a quick dungeon.
That does look like a Stern, I want to say. What did Skinny just get? I didn't see what he got. Oh, he got scale. Okay.
So we're probably going to be going back at some point.
Yeah. So now that scale opens up all of like Floria to us.
And Shed Chest, which I haven't seen anyone ping yet. Maybe I missed it. Interested to see if Shed Chest is pinged or not. It's something you could ping right at the start, you know? It's, Skinny getting his bow. We'll go back to Sandship later. I would say that Ray is a little bit ahead. Being in Sandship already. Though he hasn't checked Desert, has he?
No, he didn't check Desert at all. He just went straight to Nancy.
Very similar routes, but just with like the greatest slight divergences.
Looks like Skinny is going to be going back to the name room. I mean, honestly, this is just my personal preference. I probably would have gone to Farron and checked Lake Floria.
I love pings and Sandship.
Yeah.
I love that combo lock chest is right next to
Yep.
the chest at the stern. Could have done masked skip at that point, but
Alright, so looks like Skinny's probably going to be following Ray into Sansi here. Sandshift.
there's no reason not to go do Sandship right now. You can clear all of it.
Yeah.
And then just do Sansi afterwards. Especially having the whip.
It's not the
Nice.
longest.
I mean, you can full clear
full clear.
Sansi too.
Yeah. I mean, actually, you need
No
Dust
skipper.
Fellows to full clear,
And
but
you also
it's
can't get the Goddess Cube in Pirates. Let's see if both runners know the Sandship routing for if Brig is hinted dead. It's much easier than doing Brig. So,
Yeah, you essentially only do half the dungeon if Brig is dead.
yeah, half of the dungeon only gives you access to one check. It's very frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, in vanilla, that is a small key, which lets you get the boss key, but... unfortunately, that's not always fun.
Yeah. Looks like Ray does know it, unless he goes and does the other generator right after this.
I mean, I'll find out if he hits the time shift stone here or not, because that's what you'd want to do if you wanted to do the other half. I would assume Ray knows that he can skip the other generator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more interested if Skinny D knows. Both runners doing the masked section, even though it's not required, is a little secondhand pain. It's so hard to ping.
It is really hard to ping. Alright, time to see what we have in Treasure Room. They cannot go for the Zelda Triforce until they get TMS and beat their required dungeons.
So, it's gonna be the last thing they do.
Yeah, it will be the very
Only one
last
chest
thing.
in Treasure Room.
Ooh, this is just like yesterday. Yesterday I only had one Treasure Room pinging too.
Oh, the two crackles!
Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts.
So combo lock is the only thing they needed to do.
Oh. That is very painful to watch.
Ah, man. You hate to see it. These Sandship can be such a cruel mistress. And at least Brig was hinted. It could have been so much worse. Ooh,
Yeah.
Skinny noticing. Not doing mass skip, but not going all the way down either. Double check to ping. Well, finally
Vanilla
getting that
White's
boss
would be
key.
interesting.
That's a bit of
Yeah,
secondhand pain from that
that was
Sandship layout.
Gratitude Crystal Baron blocker.
Yep. Alright, now, we've been waiting about an hour for this. Ray's going to do Tentalus skip. We're gonna see back in time.
Alright, so we are going to be doing Tenless skip. A thing that we hinted back at, like, way back. So pretty much, we are going to be setting a flag to skip Tenless.
I've gotta love him having two identical bit magic files. So by bonking that tree, we did bit magic, which we committed the memory stored scene flags, which are control how the world looks and behaves in the current map, from that file to this one. And that file, if you remember from the very beginning, was saved on Skyloft, where Betrot's door would be unlocked and you could go into it. So because we committed those, that is going to unlock the door to Betrot's house. We're going to do the bat warp to get down to his house.
And you're going to see we're going to open the door, but then we're going to immediately switch to our run file here.
No, we're not.
Ooh,
That could be
might
bad.
screw things up.
He can recover this. Should be good.
Okay, yep, we're good. So what we're going to do is we're going to, yeah, that works, because we got items. So he's going to spawn the chest, and he's going to get the chest dialogue from Betrot here. And starting the file, after, as soon as we clear that, that will, we're not getting the text trigger.
Yeah. No,
That's gonna crash. That's gonna crash.
He crashed.
Selecting any file there would have crashed, because exiting a building into Skyloft is an automatic crash in Back in Time.
Yep.
Unless it's nighttime and you don't have Tunic, but that's not there.
If you mess up the text trigger for the chest, you have no choice but to just start your file and try again. At that point, you have failed the RBM. We'll see if he tries it again or if he just decides to fight. Wait, isn't Skirvo hinted dead?
Skirvo is dead. Skinny.
Skinny just going for the style points, I guess. Oh, I did the boom sound way too early.
Nah, Skinny is just recreating the circumstances that led to the discovery of Back in Time and Skyward Sword.
Was Back in Time discovered on Skirvo?
In Skyward Sword, yes.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like I knew that at some point.
Gymnast did a very lengthy video explaining the history of Back in Time and the discovery of it in various games. But yeah, long story short, a runner was practicing the fight, and the fight used a shield for the strat, but he used a wooden shield. And during his practice, he lost his shield, which you can only do by resetting, which you can only get back by resetting, but he also died. So he hit continue to just keep going, but then remembered he lost his shield, so he reset. And then that happened, caused Back in Time. So yeah, there's your Back in Time history lesson for today.
And then, the next notable discovery in Skyward Sword was when Yao was doing no logic bit in Elden and accidentally discovered Dig Spot RBM, but didn't notice. And I noticed and researched it and figured out how to do Dig Spot RBM.
I feel like the biggest discovery after that was RBM in and of itself.
We can gloss over that one.
Yep, Back in Time was first discovered in Twilight Princess.
You can also use it to get just an extreme amount of Dragon Roost Cavern small keys in Wind Waker.
Yep. Fun fact, the method of Back in Time that we use in Skyward Sword is the same method that was in the Wind Waker, but just nobody thought to try it until that point. I have never seen a fatal blow on a keys before. I have never seen a fatal blow on a keys. That was hilarious. Not only the fact that he did that, the fact that it missed because it was on top of the box. Yeah, it was. I needed that. Yes, that is correct, Slojan. Because Void Outs work differently in Skyward Sword than they did in Twilight Princess.
Oh, I was watching Skinny D. Did Ray do Tunnel Skip?
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
We will find out in like a minute and a half.
He didn't?
Okay, he did.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. It's just because there are so many ways to mess up the spawning of the chest and the trigger. It's safest to just stay on file 1 the whole time, but it is slower. I believe you can move to file 2 and then back to file 1 to cancel the text earlier, but if you have not learned exactly how to do that, just stay on file 1 the whole time.
Yeah, I will say Tenless Skip is the probably one of the most complex Back in Time sequences in Rando that's used on a somewhat consistent basis.
What do you think is more complicated, Skyview Boss Key Skip or Tenless Skip?
Skyview Boss Key Skip, because that requires the setup for Sky RBW, not the Sky RBW, Sky Off Trial RBW, but
you can also just use the harp and Song of the Hero to just open the trial gate in Back in Time.
True.
Well, Skinny D is following behind, but it is pained to see Skinny D doing the generators, knowing
Lorp.
there's no way Skinny has no way to know. Glorp, glorp,
Lorp. I wanna know what the sound design team did to make some of these sound effects.
They have cool videos like that, like those behind the scenes ones for
Yeah.
sound designers. They have these rooms full of just knickknacks that they slap together.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I just realized we don't have gust bellows. We can't do the funny strat. This is an atrocity.
Oh, no blowing Tantalus.
You know, we can't blow Tantalus.
Tantalus, my beloved.
For those of you who don't know, it's a glitch in this version of the game that is used for rando, that you can use the gust bellows to blow on Tantalus's eye, and it will kill him faster than the sword does. Which, for any of you who have glasses and have taken that glaucoma test, you know exactly how it feels. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, consider yourselves lucky to be blessed with good vision.
I don't know, dude. If my eye was that big and looked that much like a Zelda boss weak spot, and someone blew cold air on it, I would probably die instantly as well.
True.
That'd be a terrible birth defect. Zelda boss weak spot.
Alright, so we are moving on to phase 2 here.
Phase 2.
And there's Skinny D getting the bait. That was the granting crystals.
Oh, and Skinny D's going to bridge. Or brig.
Oh no, Skinny D, did you not
You know what?
break down the hits?
This makes up for Ray going to Volcano Summit earlier.
Y'all are gonna make me cry. Talking about HD any percent being better than standard any percent. I'm gonna cry.
And Tantalus is down. No skipping Tantalus. No blowing Tantalus.
Sometimes
boring
all I
old
got-
normal Tantalus.
Sometimes you only have an hour and a half to spare. You don't want to sit down for a 4-hour speedrun. Alright, time to find out what's on this crest. Because if there's nothing here, then I think at that point it's gotta be Rest of Sansi or Boko Base.
There could also be a sword on Isle of Songs. I think that'd be funny.
I mean, Skinny D already got the those 2 checks, and neither one of them was a sword.
Oh, did we already get... No, we didn't. We only have Longsword. We can't have all of Isle of Songs.
Well, no. He checked the longsword check, and it was
Yeah,
the
and
sword.
it was Scale, which we
Yeah,
already
it
knew
was
was
Scale.
there. So the other one
Oh, yeah.
could be anything.
We also have Floria. I just remembered. Yeah, we're just doing a quick little refresh. It should be back up fairly shortly. All right. Looks like we did have some pings at the top of Sansi, at the top of Skipper's Retreat. Um.
Yeah, I don't know why you would use the whip to get the bomb flower. That's actually much harder than it looks. Getting the bomb flower off the cactus with the whip.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember
it's-
at one point that was like not considered a trick. That was considered logical
Yep.
in the early days of Rando.
I remember a race where it was logically required. It was pretty pain.
Yeah, I remember that's probably like my first ever rando seed where I had to do that whip trick, and I literally had to reach out to the Discord. I'm like, hey, how do I do this?
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, once you're experienced with the controls and the game,
The whip trick is a trick to get a bomb flower off of a cactus without hook beetle.
it's much harder than it sounds and looks. It's one of those things that, like, someone who plays the game a lot can do it pretty consistently, but man, the first time I had to do it, it took me like 10 minutes. It was insanely hard.
Yeah, it's weird that we have not seen bombs yet. I'm just waiting for them to be vanilla in Boko base.
Let's go.
Or like deep in Floria. Well, there's our
the
sword.
That gives us access to the last check in Thunderhead. And is also required to beat the game. Skinny D getting abducted. He was never seen again.
Oh no, there he is.
Oh, we found him. Never mind.
We found him. I love how the barrel just like slowly keeps rolling.
It stays there and explodes.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not sure if it's even possible to break out of Tunnelist's grip in the escape sequence if you get grabbed. All right, so we're checking. Yep, so we're checking a pirate stronghold now. We don't have quick beetle, so technically this is also out of logic. These two checks. Well, thankfully they're both rupees, so never mind. And the nose is also a rupee. That's one of the perks about being able to douse for different things. The white sword. Yeah, so you have the 3 chests in here, and then yeah, how does one get rupee dowsing? It comes automatically with the white sword up.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. I never thought to use it to douse the checks in pirates. It's actually really smart. I always only use dowsing for like the miscellaneous dowsing options for Bird's Nest.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that that could be useful if, like, you don't have Quick Beetle. Like, if I have Quick Beetle, I just go up and grab him real quick, because it's fast. But if I do not have Quick Beetle, then I can see doing that. Okay,
It
so
seems like it's
the
the chest
third
at the
chest.
end. Yeah. You can tell because it pinged at like a 45-degree angle from the starting position. A little over 90 degrees is where you see the other two chests. Does Skinny D not know how to quick draw the bow?
I would assume not, but then again,
Yeah,
also the quick draw is not always common knowledge.
It is not. I just think that we ought to tell people. Save them a lot of pain.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I knew about the quick draw until I started rando.
Yeah, I'd done a few rando races before I found the quick draw. And it's funny, it's like in the game's tutorial, it tells you how to do it. And then if everyone immediately forgets.
You can douse for items that are not just progression items. You can douse for rupees, treasures, gratitude crystals. They don't work on chests, but like freestanding items you can douse. Or rupee sanity checks. And there's bottle percent. Let's go. Yes. We have found all 5 bottles.
Go.
Oh, that is great.
Of course, you had to do all of Pirates for that last bottle.
All of Pirates to get the last bottle, but that is fantastic. I would hate to be right in that situation, but that is just too funny. Okay, so Ray's probably gonna go check Thunderhead now. But he also hasn't been to Lanayru proper yet. Oh nope, we're going to Eldon. Okay, we're going Boko Base, apparently. Not sure how I feel about this play. But I mean, more power to you, yes.
But I mean, we're running out of locations. Bombs are very likely in Boko Base at this point.
Yeah, but Thunderhead is a very quick check.
It's not really. You have to go through 2 load zones.
But you already did the puzzle, so
Yeah, but you still have to go through 2 load zones, strike the crest, and then go back out through the 2 load zones. It's not a fast check.
it's always so weird going through Boko Base with all your items.
We're gonna have to see Skinny D go through Sandsea, and you know there is a sword here in Skippers, but knowing that Pirates is one big debate, hate to see it.
Yeah.
We're going to see.
Oh, is this
Ray
the,
do this strat.
the trick?
This is the trick.
I've never seen this trick, so I'm intrigued.
I've tricked you by going around the kill plane for the beetle. I have skipped using bombs to get to the top of Boko Base.
Fascinating. I have never seen that before.
Yeah, just
I knew that was
general flight path. That's all you have to do.
I knew that there was a trick like that there, but I just didn't know that was it. Cool.
Whipping bomb flowers. What are you, Yao?
All right, so yeah, we can pretty much almost full clear Cocoa Base. The one thing is that we know that the bombs can't be here because this is bomb locked.
Yeah. But we don't necessarily need bombs to beat the seed. All we need is
Two more swords.
yeah. I was just double checking that in my head. Thought we might have known where a sword was, but Legend, I know what the go mode items are.
Shoutouts to these shoutouts to these towers that for some reason can make it sound like you hit the enemy when you actually didn't.
Ooh yeah. To be fair, I don't think you were supposed to have the bow for most of this. Answer your question, Golden. No, you don't have to.
I guess Ray was I guess Ray was not happy about that.
Let's see. What do we have left?
Thunderhead and Floria. That's really it at this point.
Is Ray? I don't think Ray
doesn't have
to scale
yet.
So he could go full clear Thunderhead.
I would hope that that's his next move. Because there's really nothing else to do.
Oh, he has Desert too.
He does have Desert, yeah. He can't check summon Boko Base.
He does not have Bomb.
Yeah, that is hard bomb locked.
No, don't. No, little boy. Don't take the skydive platform. There's a zip line that takes you to the bottom. No. No, little German boy, don't take the skydive. Zipline is faster, by the way, for anyone who does not know.
Honestly, at this point, if I will be faster. Because Heart's dead, but Skinny doesn't know that, unfortunately.
So, Skinny is going to go watch a movie while we see what Ray does. We do know that Ray has to go back to Lanayru eventually.
And there's swords. And there's a sword. Okay.
Told you. You didn't believe me. Still no bombs. Those have to be in Floria at this point, right?
Yep. Bombs in Floria to lock something either in Lanayru or yeah. Or bombs could still be in Lanayru, like behind Tough Beetle. Actually, wait, no. Nope, scratch that, because one of the beetles was bomb blocked, so that's impossible now. Never mind. But that could be where our last sword is. Okay, looks like Ray is going to be going to Flick Floria.
Oh. Glad to see someone else pushes down that log. Comes in handy sometimes. Probably
I try to
more
push
time
down.
than it gets me, but
I try to push down that log if I remember. It's just the problem is I don't always remember. I think it was Muzu who ate the door, or Esme.
Delicious door.
It was either Muzu or Esme.
Honestly, it could have been either. And if you ask them which one it was, they'd probably both say the other.
Yeah. Yeah, we now have options for like Floria doors. It could either be vanilla behavior, or it can be just open like we have here, or it could hard require you to talk to Yerbil to activate the load zone. And we have bellows.
Yay! Let's go back and blow Tantalus.
And
Can't
gratitude
really call it a completed seed unless we blow Tantalus.
And
think that
spiral
means there's
charge.
Spiral charge. There is a pinging spiral charge check.
And we did not get a Malara hint, so
Was Village not hinted dead?
Village is not hinted dead for once. Oh, the load zone option was removed? Interesting.
That was a cool option.
Yes, I love being forced to talk to Yerbil.
I mean, who doesn't want to talk to Yerbil?
I think there was like a talk to Yerbil tournament at some point. If I
He said talk to Yerbil Tournament 2. He wants the sequel.
Oh, yeah.
If Talk to Yerbil was so good, then why isn't there a Talk to Yerbil 2?
What is that? That's a silver rupee. And there's Skinny D getting the last bottle. Right. We do have a couple more options now with that bellows and the spiral charge. Looks like we're gonna check Bird's Nest first, from the looks of it.
Yeah. What is the dowsing doing? If we douse a chest that has a progress item, it will ping. It's like the chest size matches contents that other randos have, but, you know, tailored for Skyward Sword.
Actually giving us a reason to use dowsing. Is that bomb bag? That's our bomb bag. Oh my god. That is a terrible bomb bag placement.
Wonder if we'll just see Ray go back to Lineru, or if he'll check the...
We're going to
he's gonna
Malara.
check Malara. We are still missing a sword that we commentators do not know about yet.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides to using custom textures and models. Yeah, this could be a rare Malara W.
Even when Malara has a good item, it's still a Malara L.
Oh, come on. Why do you gotta hate Malara like that?
Malara is an agent of demise. Malara will bring ruin to Hyrule.
All right, what do we got? Vanilla gratitude crystals. Let's go. Vanilla Malara.
I think that means we might know where all of the gratitude crystal packs are. Maybe one
at this
more.
point.
Because there's the one on Fledge from the hints, and then there's the one in Floria that Ray didn't pick up. And we are bottle percent as well. We are missing a beetle and 2 bows, I think.
Also, since it really has been mentioned today, shoutouts to our trackers for helping make today's restream possible.
Yeah, it is.
And also shoutouts to Golden, our lovely restreamer. Without him, none of this would be possible. And speaking of bow, there is one.
There's one of our bows? Okay. So we've only got a bow, a beetle, and a sword left that can ping, and maybe a gratitude crystal pack. And then also the last Triforce that Ray needs. So that's 4 things for him that can ping. And there is a ping in Fire Node that Skinny D could not get, if I recall. And there was the ping in Shortcut Chest. Or Secret Passage Chest, not Shortcut.
Yep, I got you saying it now.
Damn it.
So fun fact, that Central Rock, also GG's to Oni, finishing off restream. Fun fact, that middle rock, you can actually peek it if you have a certain angle. In like Floria.
I've tried, but it's so much faster just to blow up the rock because the guy's right there when you get in.
I mean, sometimes I can never get the angle right on that.
If you mess it up, you can always peek it, but you have a good lineup coming in. So
hello, Oni, GG's.
Out of Floria already is Skinny D.
Right now, really, we just need to find out where our last sword is on restream. Other than that, we know pretty much where everything is at this point.
Why didn't Skinny D finish checking Floria?
He did, didn't he? Or did he go backwards or did he go forwards?
Did he start? Oh, I think you're right. I think he did start from Waterfall.
Yeah.
Alright, Fire Node and Secret Passage. I almost said Shortcut again. Ah!
Excellent. Maybe you just have LMF on the brain, like always.
I do have LMF on the brain, like always. It's LMF in One Piece. It's taking a lot out of me not to, Speaking of One Piece, someone just finished the One Piece race that's going on in Wind Waker. Well, back to Skyward Sword, because that is what we are here for. Skinny D is going straight for his bombs.
Yeah, this is gonna be where Oni kind of has to catch up a little bit here.
When he's done.
Sorry, not Oni. Ray. God. This part where Ray kind of needs to play a little catch up.
I do think that, yeah, I think we could kind of put... No, I would say we could put a lead on Skinny D, but Skinny D does not have the sword and Thunderhead.
Yeah. Um,
And that is out of the way, and
really, the only
very
thing,
fun
the only
to
thing that is going on that really is a thing is Ray's still got to like go through all of Lanayru because this is his first trip to Lanayru Desert proper.
I mean, but he's already done. Once he grabs this track, he'll be caught up to
True.
where Skinny D is.
Very
in
true.
Lanayru Desert. So,
And
there's a Triforce of Wisdom.
Yep. So you're
just
just
one more sword.
one sword away from go mode. Well, no mode, but it's practically go mode because Zelda's Triforce. Ooh, we got back a fire node pinging. That's something I missed last time. Was that close enough to blow up the rock? It was not.
He's definitely stunned the Amplos. Alright, give us some good brake slides. Ooh, I give that one a 7.
I'd say that was an 8.
Oh, that one's a 2.
2,
That one's a 2.
yeah.
That one's a 2 as well.
Alright, cool.
Total score of 11, not enough to make you across the sand. I give that one a 6. Cut it off very early. A 0.
It's okay. It's okay. It's good practice. Brake sliding is harder than it looks, honestly.
It is. Alright, I think a 6 or a 7 there. And 5, that's enough to get across. Good job.
Alright, now, what could this backup fire node be? Honestly, I think at this point,
logically
can't be much.
it can't be much, yeah. I mean, I went through all the checks left. It could be a bow, it could be a beetle, it could be the last gratitude crystal pack that we don't know, or the sword.
Very nice little swag hop there.
Ghost Runner is going to Gorge first. I find that strange. So this is what I mean by counting pings. Like, if you know that there are 4 items left that ping, there's 3 items left that ping, and you know of 2 chests that have already pinged for you, I feel like you want to go check those first.
I don't know. I'm a fan of like the one-off wacky gambles that don't pay off.
That said, I think Skinny has much more of an excuse because Skinny still needs 2 swords. But
True.
Or not an excuse because it's not an objectively correct play, but much less of a reason to rush the pings. I don't like that Oni is calling the sword she. I feel like that means that this sword has a personality.
I mean, it's Vi, isn't it?
Oh, that's true. And she doesn't have a personality because it's Vi.
Harm, put it back.
Give the sword back, Harm.
Okay, we're checking secret passage chest.
You mean shortcut chest?
Yes.
If this is the sword, then that means both runners could have grabbed it on their first trip to Lanayru with the hook beetle.
But it's out of logic that way, unfortunately.
It's
Nope, it's the beetle. Oh.
Alright, we've got lightning node. We've got lightning node. Is it just lightning?
Upper bombable and fair?
Oh yeah, fair and bombables. As well.
And also Volcano Summit in Boko Base.
Oh, you're right. Oh no!
Oh my god. If it's Fire Dragon again. Oh no. Oh no. Fire Dragon Sword, 3 seeds in a row for all 3 weeklies this week.
Let's go.
Oh, that would be something.
Is there a ping here in?
There is a
I
ping.
assume there is if Ray is doing it.
At the very end, there's a ping. Probably. I mean, that's how I always react when I'm done streaming and I see people speculating. Or done running, I mean. And there it is. Okay. That's go
Okay.
mode. Okay, we are spared from
I'd say that it'd be it'd come down to endgame, but Skinny has not gone to Thunderhead, so.
Yeah.
Well,
All Skinny needs to do is
Ray
go to Thunderhead.
is going to be finishing soon. I imagine Skinny is going to finish Linearu before going to Thunderhead.
Oh, I really hope Skinny goes Thunderhead.
Oh, Thunderhead before Boko Base. That is true.
I really hope he goes Boko Base. That would be terrible.
All right. Where is Skinny go? I mean, I think they have more to do in Linearu, if I remember. But afterwards, where are they going?
I think he full cleared Linearu, except unless he didn't do Fire Node. I didn't see if he did Fire Node or not.
I was wondering why he was getting the item from Zelda. I forgot already. There was a Triforce on it. And now you have to leave and come back to reload the room.
Yeah. I wonder if it would be faster to save and quit or reload. Because you can save and quit in that statue, I think.
I think
And reload that way.
Feels faster. Maybe not, actually.
You have to wait for the cutscene of the Gate of Time opening and then closing again. And yeah, going through that text box. I'm not sure if that text box is required or not.
Yeah, no, Skinny D still has to do the rest of It feels weird just to say skinny. I gotta see you later, but they are going to be finishing the rest of Linear. They did Lightning Node first, so.
It's very nice that Horde is not required, because Horde's definitely like the longest of the end game fights. Actually, G3 might be longer with all of its phases.
Solid G3.
G3 phase 1 anyway.
You know, shield strats, they're great and all, but you should use funny strats.
No, you should
do the funny.
Do G3 escape just because.
No, you gotta do the funny because it's fast and it's funny.
These mods are possible on console, and Skady does. No, Ray does play on console actually.
Yeah.
The only reason why I know that is because he crashed earlier, and we got to see him reboot the console. I'm not sure. Has the Zelda mod actually been officially released on the Discord? I don't remember.
Oh no, the Impetus died too far from the sand.
Yeah, no, looks like the Zelda is not officially released yet, but I know some people use the Zelda mod. Console apparently is faster.
There we go.
Plus, console might be a little bit more responsive when it comes to like motion controls and stuff like that. And GG's to Oni.
GG's to...
Not Oni, Ray. I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking Oni. Well, it is.
I mean, Oni is done.
GG's to Ray.
GG's to Oni, but also GG's to Ray.
20138.
Ray.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going okay, I guess.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, that was a seed of many baits, I want to say.
Many baits and many mistakes.
That was a very bait worthy seed.
Indeed.
What was the bait you were probably most upset about? Was it the gratitude crystals in Sandship or the bottle at the end of Pirates?
Sandship for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting to see that.
I like going through Pirates, but I don't like going through Sandship all the way if I don't have to.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. The bombs were also in a very interesting location.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And
it was required.
The bombs were in Ludwig.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, Skinny went to Thunderhead first after getting the sword from Pero.
Oh, that
So
would have been nice.
he
Yeah.
got scale early, but you still end up going to Floria first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he did not go right for Floria, which I was honestly a little surprised, but
When did Kitty do Pero?
I want to say he did Lanayru first, and then went back and did more Lanayru. I think.
By
I
the
think
way,
that's when he went to Sansi, but
what was the turf to Skyview path hint?
um, that would be Ballad for the scale in Thunderhead for the small
Why
key
do you need that?
because Dig
Oh,
Spot logically requires the small key.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess. Oh, yeah. You do need scale, right? I forgot. Logically, you need scale, even though you
Yep.
can get it without it. Right.
So yeah, that
Okay.
was that logic.
I was
Yeah.
so confused on that hint.
It was
As were we.
we were confused for a little bit, but
At first we were thinking bottle, but then you guys proceeded to get every bottle in the game very quick succession.
and with all the
Yeah.
beetles that were available early on, it had to be scale. And
Yeah, we got Mitts early, and we got Beetle right before Skyview. So I was like, what is it?
Yeah.
The RBMs that I tried to do in Sandship, though, was sad.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what went wrong there. One kind of just general note, because I noticed you did also try to do the bit warp in Skyview. You have to do that from the first statue.
Yeah, I figured that out. I assume it would probably still be faster to, after I did that, leave the dungeon and then do the bit warp again
Probably.
than getting that small key.
you could have just gone back to the previous room and saved, but
True.
you have to do it from before the load zone in the middle of the dungeon.
Yeah, that's what I found out the hard way.
But I mean, in the end, you still got through it. I'll also say I never knew that spin attack was a thing to get behind the bars.
Oh yeah, well that's temporary. It's gonna be patched in the next
Yeah.
version. But I do it while I can. But sad, I found it.
Yeah, every time I commentate a Skyward Sword race, I always learn something new.
Yeah, well, you can only do it on the version we're on, which probably won't be for much longer. So sad.
Yeah. We now have Skinny going into the end game fights. He's got to reload the temple though.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
knew that.
sure if he knows that. Okay, he's going back to check. Going back. All right. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. It was funny. You guys were holding hands for like a lot of the seed. And it was so funny to see you both went to Lumpy Pumpkin at the same time. You both saw the bottle, you both left.
Yeah, we already had two at that point. I think we had two at that point, so...
You had 3 at that point.
Oh, I had 3? I thought I just saw one and didn't get it.
Oh
no, that was the Lumpy Pumpkin one, yeah.
Yeah, that was the Lumpy Pumpkin one.
Was there 3 in Elden? I thought there was 2 in Elden.
There was the one in Magma Turf, and then there was one on the dig spot. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that was the 3rd one. Yeah.
Because I believe I went right to Pumpkin after that.
Yeah, and the 4th one was in Lanayru.
Top
of. Was it on top of LMF? I can't remember.
I think I already had bottle. I think I got bottle percent in Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates was the last bottle for both of you.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, so you say yeah, that would be that.
Yeah, I thought for sure that Beetle was gonna be like either in Thunderhead or in Gorko. which is
Yeah,
why
that
I
was
did
a
both.
that was a very convenient beetle placement in Deep Woods.
Yeah, I was ready to just, if Beetle wasn't on that chest, I was just going to not go into the dungeon and try and follow my the what I assumed was Ballad of the Goddess path and just go to Thunderhead again since I had gotten another sword.
Yeah.
It's also an inconvenient place for the beetle because both runners failed on restream, failed cube warp, and they would have
Oh.
liked to have beetle to get into the dungeon.
Yeah. I thought I had 3
Oh.
attempts, but oh no, I got a sword, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only got
Also,
2.
I'm sorry that the goddess did not recognize your rupee drawing as such.
Oh yeah, that beautiful rupee drawing. You know, I always get arrows. I didn't even know you could get another thing first.
If you don't have a
Yeah,
bow,
if you don't have a bow, I think the
Oh.
hierarchy goes bow, bombs, and then either rupees or heart.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I hadn't bought it yet because I didn't buy it when I went to.
Yeah, and then later on, you we saw you go in right to Lineru, and then just
Immediately
leaving.
Because I was like, wait, I want to go Sandsea. I kind of need the bow for that.
Yeah.
I kind of, it was kind of annoying. If I had a little bit more rupees, I could have just gave the beetle to Beetle and got a discount to buy it, but I didn't have quite enough money.
Sorry, Link. Beetle doesn't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer.
in that case, the wallet you found on Sandship would have been pretty useful.
I just realized that's not the second time I've referenced the CDI games this stream.
Let's go.
We've had a lot of positive comments about your Zelda model today on Restream.
Oh wow!
We've had some new faces around here, and yeah.
Was it playing? I'm not watching the restream, but was my audio playing or was Skinny's?
I believe your audio was playing for most of it.
Yeah.
Okay, then you would have heard it.
But it was funny because we had a comment. Have you ever? In what world does Zelda save Link? It's like clearly you haven't played Wanda Gamble.
Oh yeah, how about that Sandship layout too?
It's probably one of the most evil Sandship layouts because both of you did complete the mass segment.
Yeah.
The only difference was Skinny double check the pings before diving down.
Yeah, I gotta go into a practice and have both of those pinning and try and see the difference between the two, because that was a unnecessary time loss.
Yeah. We got a question. Where do the Zelda's voice lines come from? Are those actually sourced from in Skyward Sword, or?
So some of those are sourced from Skyward Sword, but when you go through and try and get all the sound effects from the game files, there was only 12 that you can work with. So I tried to use them where I could. I know the whistling sound effect is from actually inside the game, but the majority of them, I believe, I got from the person that I work on this mod with, Steffi, who got that from the Breath of the Wild Zelda mod. So I mainly went through those sound effects.
Cool. And Skinny D is just now about to finish off Demise.
Oh, no,
and
that's not gonna work.
little late on the fatal blow there. Fortunately, it does not give you that much of a window, unfortunately.
The third window is longer, though.
I have to be a little bit...
that will be GG's.
Yeah, I have to be a little bit careful, because I know that if I try and spin attack too quickly, it just fails, and then I don't have enough time to do it another one.
Time of 2:13:02. And we'll pull Skinny D in here.
Hello.
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 How's it going?
GG Skinny. We're not picking up any audio from you, Skinny.
Talk to us.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yep, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, my mic was off. GG's.
What were your thoughts?
Fun seed, fun sand chip layout.
Definitely didn't play good, but it wasn't a fun seed either. So, I have mixed feelings about it.
Understandable.
Well,
that seed
it
was
was
a lot of bait.
It did. It
Places
definitely
that you
had a
did
lot
not want bait.
of bait. But yeah, I love that my go mode was in Thunderhead, my last check. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, at least you didn't go to Boko base first. That was, I believe what Oni did, and
I almost did.
it would have
Yeah,
cost
imagine
you
if
so
someone
much
went to Boko base. I definitely wouldn't do that.
Well, no, go back to Boko base for the last sword when,
Oh,
yeah, it was between Boko base and Thunderhead.
Yeah, it was just not a good run for me. I think every weekly I've been in, I have done terribly. So
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
you're still learning, and you are improving.
thank you. I think I am too.
If you ever decide to watch the restream back, we did give you a little bit of like little tips for some movement that we noticed in the commentary booth.
Yeah, I'll definitely look back because I know I could have improved in some stuff. But I'll definitely take a look back and see how everyone
Best
did and
way-
how I
Best way to learn all those little movement things is to watch other people do them.
Oh yeah, I agree.
to be honest, actually, my biggest regret is not getting scale before doing Skyview by going back to Thunderhead, because if I did, I would have been able to do the new Hook Beetle strat there. For Skyview.
That's true.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes.
Yeah, it does be like that sometimes, but that was a very good race. It was definitely like a lot closer than you might think. There was like a lot of points where you two were pretty much just neck and neck.
Really.
And it pretty much just came down to just some execution wise. Ray kind of just edged out a little bit on execution, getting through those last couple of checks. But it was still a very close race and a very entertaining one to watch.
I'm just glad I could entertain, that's all.
And I totally messed up all those bit sequences on purpose just to keep the race close. Totally.
Well, we appreciate that. Any other thoughts or questions?
No, I'm good here.
It's good for me.
All right, then if there's nothing else, I want to say GG's again to both our runners, Ray and Skinny G. And thank you to our commentators, Firework and Raid, as well as our trackers, Sledgein and Ghost. With that, the next Skyward Sword weekly race will be next Saturday, but there will probably be a lot more Ocarina of Time and some other things here on ZSR over the course of the week. For now, we're going to go raid ZSR Main, where they have an OTR Random Settings League race. But thank you, everyone, for watching, and have a good rest of your Sunday.
All right, have a good day, everybody.